What's up, traders? Only one trade today. Had quite the issues with interactive brokers and DOS. Actually, it was just interactive brokers, but obviously I used DOS, so it was going through that. So with that said, let's get to it. All right, Josh, just a quick couple things real quick. If you don't mind, if you really like watching these day in and day out, just with everything that I'm doing as far as with the channel, being truthful, being transparent, just being upfront as much as I possibly can with you throughout this journey, just hit that like button. It's free. It really helps support the channel. It allows the channel to grow a little bit. So I'd really appreciate it if you are watching this, just hit that like button real quick. Also, the WeBull promotion, they actually extended it. I know for Thanksgiving, and I say this all the time, I don't really promote too much about anything, but this is free money. All you have to do is make an account, you get 2 free stocks, and then if you make a deposit for $100, you get another 2 free stocks. That $100 you never have to actually use, so it's literally free money. You can deposit the $100, get the 4 total free stocks, and then withdraw your $100 after 30 days. That's the only catch, is you have to let it sit there for 30 days, but it's free money. I've had family members do it. I've had a bunch of friends do it, and they all got their 4 free stocks already, and they've extended this. I believe it's through the 14th. The link will be down in the description below, so you should go check that out. And the last thing is just the Discord link down in the description, also free. You should come hang out with us. We have a nice group of guys in there, and we're chatting every single day. And like this morning, we were chatting about how Interactive Brokers was down, and DOS was just kind of having some issues as Interactive Brokers got back up running. And yeah, so the only trade we ended up taking after everything came back up online, which was around like 10 o'clock, it was like 9:50, was on Fate, F-A-T-E. And to be completely honest, I didn't even really like the trade. I was actually just kind of seeing if the orders were working again because there was no verification that they were. But I did like that it kind of popped up through that previous resistance there at 86. And so we kind of felt the jiggle there, and we were like, let's just see if it works. And we ended up getting short. It did try to go a little bit higher. Ultimately ended up coming down. We took half size, so technically we actually hit where we were looking to get, which was about half of this overall total move that we were looking at, especially if you took VWAP into consideration. And but in order to hit our full, we would have needed 100% of that move, which was down here around 82. What was the order? 82.83. But obviously we weren't really looking to get that much, even though we would have. So if we were a little bit more patient with it, would have got it. But I tried to not trade this any differently than I would have if we had taken normal share size. But with everything going on with Interactive Brokers this morning, I wanted to make sure that we just stayed careful, right? Stayed careful, is that a thing? But make sure we were being careful just in case things didn't work, because when we first loaded up, DOS was working completely fine. Their data feed was working, and we tried to put an order in, and it just said sending, and it wouldn't accept it. And that was actually on Tesla, and Tesla kept on running. Where we actually hit the button, we would have made some money on Tesla because it came back down after we kind of felt the jiggle there, but then it ultimately ended up going higher. And then those orders were actually stuck there for a little bit, so it was a little scary. I was recording just in case anything were to happen, but nothing happened. They eventually got things working. It allowed us to cancel those orders, and and then finally everything around 9:50 decided to start working again permanently. So props to IB for getting that thing working. I was telling the guys in the Discord that if this was Think or Swim or TDA, whatever you want to call them, they probably would have been working on something like this all day and even into tomorrow possibly. So we know they've always had some struggles, but IB, literally within a half an hour kind of had everything up and running. So props to them. And that's all I got for you. So again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I always appreciate that support. If you do have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and hopefully we can get everything back to normal tomorrow. And I'll see you then. Peace.